Hey everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I will be driving my Kenworth W900, I think it is. Yeah, W900. Okay, I don't know why I said it like that. I put a 72-inch sleeper on this truck. I mean, an 86-inch studio sleeper on this. This truck was specifically the 100th year anniversary of Kenworth, and I did customize it a little bit. As you can see, I got mods. The rims look different. Of course, it matches the red color, right, of the frame of the truck, and I thought it was pretty cool. And so I was like, I'm gonna drive it, and right now I'm hauling the Volvo. It's like a dump truck. Heading over to. I think I'm heading over to. Guys, let me turn off the because I honestly don't really like that. I mean, it was useful, but it kind of gets in the way of driving, and kind of like, I started to learn to focus on the map more inside the truck. It was kind of annoying when it was like, you know, super speed. I was going 65. Had a good speed. So, I right now in this under the hood, I have the 338 30 3408 Caterpillar engine with gives me about 700 horses on this truck, which is really good. I love the fact that it gives me, a good amount of horses to haul a lot of heavy things that normally, like, I use my Freightliner Cascadia to haul um, containers, or I use it to haul reefers or something like that. So this one's nice because I get to haul pretty heavy things. I also have another Kenworth, um, really nice Kenworth as well. Oops. I don't know what happened to my game right there, but I do think um, is really nice about this truck is I love how it doesn't have like a digital, what I mean is like a iPad for a dash, kind of like the Freightliner I have. It's an iPad for a dash, and I really don't like that. I like the classic ones, like this one. So this one, I've kept this one same as my Volvo. It has a classic, the whole dash is pretty much classic. I really like that about this truck. What's weird is I think the 3408 doesn't have any jake brakes. It's, at least from what I heard. I don't know how true that is. So I'm gonna have to slow down manually the brakes and whatnot. So it is a little dangerous because, this, obviously I have a lot of weight, and you don't stop very quickly with this all this weight behind you, so it's kind of hard to, you gotta calculate your stops and stuff. So it is a little dangerous. I'm willing to risk that, a good, nice truck like this. What state are we in? I think we're still in California. Yeah, we're exiting Barstow, so we're heading up to Prim. So all this is just like Guillermo, and other cities. So we're gonna head up to Prim and then Vegas, which I honestly don't like Vegas at all. We probably stop in Vegas for fuel or something, but I honestly don't like Vegas that much. It's one of my least favorite cities to drive in ATS just because of how it is, how closed, small, and how like weird the turns are in Vegas. So either way, we'll be stopping in Vegas, not in Prim though. There's nothing really in Prim, but if we have enough fuel to make it to Vegas, then we'll stop in Vegas. Which I know for a fact that we do have enough fuel, just because and I'll use a download right here. They were close to Prim now, so. Which, good thing my driver is already well rested, so I don't really need to stop anywhere. I'm not gonna put on the radio because then it's gonna get copyrighted and blocked in all countries. Just like the last video I tried to upload, which I don't know how to edit it on the YouTube studio thing. So I'll just keep it there, or I'll delete it, I'll remove it, or I'll try and download it and then edit it using my own software. Obviously, this stream is kind of long, so we'll be on the road for a little bit. By the way, they're free. You can trust them, of course, you're not a virus. Obviously, I'm not like partner. I don't know the person who made the mods or anything, but what I do know is that they make pretty decent mods for American Truck Simulator, and also I think 18 Wheels is still all in, which, guys, if you haven't played, I'm sure some of you have played, 18 Wheels is still on. If you're old enough, you probably remember, classic game, awesome game. I remember playing it and fell in love with it. I was like, I wanted the game so bad, but to me it was kind of like, it cost $10 as well, so it was free, but eventually, I got, we're done with break breaks. I'm just gonna slow down. Manually, yeah, I'm gonna slow down by just letting the truck slow down, so we gotta calculate the stops. Still got on fuel. If anyone knows Prim, Nevada, I actually watched a video of someone touring Prim, Nevada. Yeah, it is empty like this. It doesn't look like this. There's a big old roller coaster right there, and it's a little strange, but close to Vegas though, so I wish they had like actual distances. Obviously, like you want to sit for 17 hours in real life, right? To drive a vehicle all the way there, it's too long. And like for someone like me, honestly, I like to get up, walk around, do stuff, and then if I sit down for like more than 3 hours at a time, oh my gosh, I can't really get up. I'm gonna do something physically rigorous. And I think we're here in Vegas. Yeah, we're here. So we're gonna slow down a little bit, of course. You know, have to make the turns here, kind of, especially with the whatever I'm calling it. It's kind of it's a little hard to make turns that are wide, that are close. So pretty much be careful. I even kind of hate passing through Nevada because of the turns like that. I wish it would just make it straight. Not so I can speed or anything. It's just, turns like that, they don't, I don't know, they don't really seem like realistic. It's very closed off. But I could be wrong. There's all kinds of restaurants and casinos here in Vegas. I didn't know the mafia used to run Vegas. I don't know if you guys knew that. The mafia used to run Vegas. Eventually, it used to be safe, now it's a little more dangerous. And I think you guys can figure out why it was safe, you know. But now you got all kinds of things like street scammers. I don't know if you guys ever seen, but there's these ladies that they're out there. They make themselves look nice, and then they're like, "Come take a photo with me," and then they try and charge you $30, $40 for a picture. That's a little weird. They do the same thing in New York, right? It's kind of, it's a little scummy. Oh gosh. Sorry guys. Road's closed off, please. No texting while driving, right? Alright. Woohoo. There we go. I don't know if I was supposed to make a turn like that, but definitely helped that I didn't brake at all, and then look at my trailer's on the dirt. This load is very long. See what I mean? Like, it kind of closed off. See what I mean? ¿Ya salieron o no? Oh, ya meron. So, yeah, this Nevada, and so they need a reform. I think Nevada has a lot of potential. Like, California, what they do to California, oh my goodness, amazing, absolutely amazing. I love California. California is probably one of my favorite states to drive in. That reform was absolutely incredible. They need to do that to Arizona, Nevada. They need to do it to all the other states as well. But not just the states, obviously, right? But like other states as well. I don't know why it seems like we don't. Slow down a little bit, slow down, slow down, slow down. I have to use my actual, brakes and stuff. Yeah, none of this is safe in this area here. None of this is safe. Especially rewind like overly quick. And this is what I mean about these tight turns. Like, it's cool and all, but I think they should expand it more. Like, make it easier, to turn the vehicle. Because when you look at a vehicle like this, it's super long. You are going 55 miles an hour, but you still have like a hard time turning. You still have a hard time, and it's such an issue, especially like in sleeping areas. Oh my goodness, trying to look for the best sleeping area, turning, close turns, and make some of it look like unrealistic as well. Like if they're trying to be like realistic, but it's also like somewhat unrealistic. This close turns because it's kind of like the AI trucks or the PC trucks. They kind of when they turn. Oh my goodness, they turn perfectly, but you see their back of the trailer like kind of aligned with it. It doesn't follow it. That kind of sucks, I want it to be especially realistic in that aspect of the game. But this game is still in the works, so hey, I'm clear to go, so I don't have to stop at the way station. That's actually impressive. I'm very shocked. Thank the Lord. I don't have to stop at the way station. I really don't like way stations that much. I mean, they're okay, but you have to make a quick stop. Hello, Mom.
¿Qué quieres de la tienda, Luz?
Um, Quería un chocolate.
Nosotros buscamos subida para este lado y tú cruzas a otra versión para acá.
Quería un chocolate.
¿Un chocolate?
Sí. Please?
Ah, ok. Ahorita te lo llevo.
Bye.
No sé, voy a decirlo.
Bye. This area right here, I don't know. It's kind of, it's good. This area, I like it. You're able to drive a little faster, and you see the turns aren't like super realistic. There's like a really close left turn, and you have to, oh gosh, I need to trip almost or something, right? I don't know what the devs think about that. The game is overall really good. I love ATS. One of my favorite games to play. It's my favorite pastime. I love the whole, driving aspect. They make this game very realistic in terms of, the experience, being a truck driver, serious potential, right? In terms of realism, it's amazing. Backing up the truck, driving in certain scenarios, getting into accidents, dumb drivers and stuff. NPCs can sometimes be really, really overly stupid. I don't want to be rude to the NPCs, obviously. They're just NPCs, right? But sometimes they're really bad drivers, and they just cut you off, and they get in your lane. It's kind of annoying. And I like that aspect of like, it makes me angry sometimes because it's like, how are how are the NPCs not that smart? Because they're NPCs, right? They're just programmed to behave a certain way, but I mean, it adds to the realism. So I'm not complaining or anything. It's really cool features about this game. I think I don't know what time it is right now in the game. I'm assuming it's around maybe 5, 6 p.m. Um, it just starts getting a little darker and turn my headlights on. I gotta find a sleeping area. Rest area is. I think we're already halfway through the battle. Assuming we're part way through the battle. Alright guys, here's my turn. Slow down a little bit. Slow down, of course, as much as I can. I don't think we have jailbreaks. At least I don't think so. I mean, this is weird, right? Driving on this side of the road. It's a little strange already, right? Actually, what time is it? Okay, it's 6:22 p.m. Sadly, I don't have a clock or anything inside my truck, so I'm just gonna have to rely on, since a menu. I slowed down in time, but I think I can find a rest area pretty soon here. But here, actually, when I think of it, oh my gosh, I passed one. But that one's like small, so I could probably. Oh no, I'm close. I'm close to the drop off. I'll just rest in the drop off point. It's all good. It's all good, guys. We can make it. Oh, we got a yellow light. Alright. I'm way too close to the white line. I can tell you that. I'm way too close. But our drop off's gonna be on the same side that I'm on, so I gotta switch to the left lane obviously real soon, but I'll wait till that's it. I've driven 4,000 miles in this truck. Brand new truck. I have several trucks. That's why I don't really drive like the same truck every time. I mean, one of them, the Cascadia, I drove it for like quite a long time. I think it has 9,000 miles on it already, which I know it's not a lot. I'm gonna wait till it gets probably half a million miles, and then I actually want to get it to 3 million. Maybe that's gonna take a long time, but obviously, like, from time to time, playing here and there. I know you don't have to turn your switchers on, just to make sure I want to make sure that I'm safe, other drivers are safe. Obviously, this is like not Oh, I remember this area. Oh my gosh, I drove here in the past, and then I got stopped by the railroad track area. So we're gonna give it a left turn. Obviously, we're gonna do a wide turn, you know. Should we don't hit any vehicles on the way while we're turning. 55 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. Oh, no, might as well switch to the sign already. Alright guys, we're gonna have to make a wide turn here. So I think here. Okay. Or I was like, is this gonna be like a double lane or something? No, it's like that. There's a railroad crossing right here with no no signs, I guess. It's just rail cars there. Alright guys, we seem to have made it to our drop off area. I mean, how cool is this, right? This area is pretty cool. I don't know, would we submit the trailer or the truck? I think later inside. So, but this fence is gonna open up first. Alright. The guy's just standing there. I don't think he ever does anything. I assume the driver needs sleep as well. Alright, here we're gonna turn to the right side, obviously. We need to make somewhat of a wide turn, you know, because this area here is kind of cramped, so we don't want our trailer to get stuck in the rocks over here. So, obviously, wide turn, you know, all in directions. And we made it across perfectly. Okay. We made it across perfectly. We did it. Went to quarry. Quarry. I don't know what I said there. This is pretty cool, right? Wow. This is amazing. You know, it seems like I'm driving slow. I'm like just admiring everything. And I gotta drive slow here because this is this is an area where, you know, things happen. Accidents can happen, right? And my driver is also falling asleep, so I don't want to crash anywhere. And I don't like it, because driver, you know, dozes off, he's gonna obviously, you know, hit something, and it's not gonna be very pretty. Not for me, and not for the load I gotta turn into this mine. So. Alright, guys. We have officially made it to the area, to the drop off point for our vehicle. No, we're not gonna park our truck in reverse. No, we're not gonna do that because it doesn't let us. Here, let's get a picture. Oh, I'm gonna end